Please be advised that the views and opinions of the host and guests do not reflect those of the station, the management, and its network.
Ayan, welcome back to Millennial TV. Wait,
Ayan o, sakto-sakto yung tractor o. Ayan o.
Usapan namin Kuya Tan.
Yes, oo.
hindi kasi ito yung isisingit ko sana na tanong. Ano yung nabivisualize mo na fear na since ngayong parent ka na? Ano yung fear na nakikita mo sa paglaki ng anak mo?
Yun ba?
Yung funny answer ba o serious answer? Kasi may funny answer ako.
Ano yun?
Wag na. Off-air na lang. Baka offensive.
Oh, sige. Ano
Oo.
yung fear?
Parang natatakot ka ba ganito, ganyan?
Mas more natatakot ako kung paano ko siya palakihin eh.
Mhm.
Parang nasa akin yung pressure eh. So, ewan ko, minsan nga, nagsusorry ako sa kanya nang hindi ko alam bakit ako nagsusorry sa kanya. Na
You're a very millennial mom. I think you're a very cool and millennial mom. Kasi, which is, importante yun kasi a lot of people nun, especially yung mga boomer parents natin, di ba? Ang fear nila, baka lumaking bakla. Or baka mabuntis agad.
Yeah, actually.
Or
totoo.
baka bobo yan. Alam mo yun, yung mga ganun. Which is for me, like, bakit yun yung iniisip mo? Focus on the parenting and then you will guide the person. You will guide him or her to figure out. Like, kung that's the time na kailangan mo mag-invest sa education. Kung feeling mo na totoo. Alam mo, a lot of people kasi, yung fear nila, they project them onto you. Like, yung mga parents or grandparents, sila yung maraming chuchu sa'yo kapag nanganak ka na. Parang, yan, whatever. But I think with the millennial parenting kasi natin ngayon, mas assertive ang mga parents ngayon, mas wise, mas parang sila yung, anak ko to, akong bahala. Anong ganong level, di ba? Parang you're there to guide. I know if I need help, I will ask help. But when it comes to raising your kid kasi, there's no right or wrong kasi parang a lot of people, they think na mas alam nila because of this and this and that. But, ako kasi, di ba sabi ko nga, it has to be very, very dynamic. Kasi kung very strict ka, nakikita mo na nasasakal na siya, syempre kailangan balance.
Yes.
Balance
Yes.
is, I think, pinaka-importante doon. Kasi masyado kang mahigpit, you are going to be producing the best liar in the world. Masyado ka naman maluwag, baka naman iisipin nila na parang, okay mawala na yung respect, mawala yung boundaries, wala yung limits niya or something
Yeah,
like
there
that.
are no perfect parents.
Correct.
So, balance lang talaga in a way how you treat your children and how you take care of them. Also, set the rules.
Yeah.
Oo.
Ito, lately, parang may mga debate online na parang ang kasalanan ng anak ay parang hindi dapat biniblame sa parents or yung iba naman parang inisip nila kung napariwara yung anak, parang it's because of the parents. Parang, how do you... Ano yung parang point of view mo regarding that?
Partially.
Meron ka parang responsibility
Oo
dun sa nangyari.
Parang, okay, may role yung parents mo doon. But if you're old enough like us,
Correct.
I think it's your responsibility na to take care of your own actions. And be self-aware
Yes.
naman na you're throwing out this
Yeah.
behavior.
Correct,
So, why throw it to the parents when you can actually change yourself? naman?
Yes.
I think since ikaw yung adult muna, you have the responsibility not to inflict
Yeah.
fear, trauma.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
pwedeng dun mag-start yung bad behaviors nila. Magkaroon sila ng
yeah.
parang, mga narcissistic personality
And I
disorders.
think doon nagsimula yan sa mga boomer.
Correct,
Kasi
correct.
nga, parang onting mali lang ng anak nila, palo agad.
Correct, yeah.
Palo, ganyan. Pero hindi nila ini-explain bakit mali yung ginagawa
Yes,
nila. So I think, yun yung difference lang sa generation ngayon. Kasi ngayon, mas ini-explain na nila kung ba't mali nga. And yun nga, I think mas traumatized, to be honest, yung mga generation before. Kasi nga, instead of speaking up, they instilled, yun nga, yung fear na they can't speak up.
Di ba may forward nga akong parang quote na parang, I want my kid to be... kasi a lot of people, they think of respect na parang takot sila sa'yo. So parang my dad's going to kill me or my mom's going to kill me if she finds out. But I think the best compliment for you as a parent that you're doing the right thing is that when they see you as their ally, as someone that they could run to,
Yeah.
Totoo.
as someone who
I'm
knows.
gonna tell this to
Yeah.
my mom.
Yes.
Ayaw mo na nagki-keep sa'yo ng secret yung
Yeah.
To be that
anak.
mom.
Yeah, correct. Be that kind of parent. I think yun yung goal
I think
natin.
all parents naman want to be like that. It's just that mali yung
Yeah.
nila na way na parang pag nagsabi yung bata, parang i-judge na agad nila na, ba't mo ginawa yun?
Yeah.
Like, ganun.
Kasi napasa-pasa yung trauma, napasa-pasa yung maling mindset. Siguro, like, ako, naging very understanding ako because before I thought na parang, kasi naman, dapat ganito yung ginawa mo. Without me thinking na parang, paano rin ba siya pinalaki? Alam mo
Yeah,
yun?
yeah,
Walang
yeah.
nag-correct nun, during that, ito yung time na parang, kapag sumagot ka, you're being disrespectful.
Yeah,
Kapag nagsalita ka, nag-reason out ka, nagmamalaki ka, or, I mean, something like that. I think it's very important for parents right now to give your children a voice. Right now, mas
Yes.
nakakapag-voice out pa sila sa social media, mas nakakapag-rant pala sa Twitter, rather than discussing it sa kitchen table or sa dining table, which is, for me, di ba, hindi siya idea
Yes, totoo.
for a family. I
Yes.
think, yung mga old-fashioned, ganun kasi sa amin parang hindi na pag-uusapan. Hanggang
Oo.
sa
Oo,
pumuputok
parang
na lang.
ano na lang, nag-aaway kayo, tapos at the next day,
Yeah.
okay, pero deep inside, you
Yeah.
didn't even
Ang
talk
hirap
about
na.
it.
I think it's better to practice apologizing to your kids
Yeah.
when you are wrong.
Yeah, and
Para
tell
at least
them
sila din.
why. Oo.
Yeah, para at least sila din, alam din nila na parang when they cross boundaries.
Oo,
For
parang
example, sa
ganun
mga-
din, parang ganun din sila sa ibang tao.
Correct.
Diba?
Friends and relationships nila, hindi rin sila magiging submissive or abusive because kung ano yung napapractice, kung ano yung nakikita nila sa bahay. I think yun din yung...
I think that's the reason then why I avoid, until now, conflicts or drama. Kasi ayoko talaga. Kasi I grew up in a household na parang, ayun nga, grabe yung aggressiveness, grabe yung mag-away. So, I became this person na ayoko na ng drama. I want peace. Na if may chance na mag-away, I'll just talk to this one.
Yeah. Ikaw, Aki, like, as parents in the future, I mean, parang, what kind of parenting would you want to be, or what kind of method would you want to?
Honestly, that's very, very hard to say. And tatalon ako to another topic coming from what we've been discussing. It's very hard to say what kind of parenting style is effective. Kasi totoo naman, ako, hindi naman perfect yung mga magulang ko. Meron din silang mga nagawa na, yun nga, probably wouldn't be acceptable today as far as how they treated me or talked to me. Pero, I can't speak for everyone, pero looking back, nagigets ko din naman why they had to do it that way.
Yeah.
And then, I guess one of the social media quotes that hit me like really, really, really strong recently was parang, if you're a kid, try to forgive your parent too, because they were learning as you were learning to be a kid. Something like that. So, I can't tell like, if I was to raise like mini-me, like would I really do anything different from the way my parents raised me? So in that sense, it's very, very hard to understand that. Pero ang weird kasi, alam mo yung beauty ng motherhood, for me personally, again, not speaking as a parent here, no, pero parang it's not just for human beings, like even for other organisms. Like, di ba, isn't it so beautiful to see like mothers in the wild, animals taking care of their kids? It's one of the most beautiful things you see, di ba? And it's also so funny to see how being a parent, being a mother, kind of differs depending on the complexity of the organism. Like, for example, yung mga single-celled organisms, all they have to do is split, di ba? So, yun na yung limitation ng parenting niya. And as you go up higher the food chain, di ba? Di ba, there are some nangingitlog. There are some mothers na, kunyari, mga sharks, di ba? She lays multiple eggs, so parang dun sa womb niya, the first one that hatches eats everybody else. So, diba, Mother Nature is weird like that in terms of motherhood. And it's funny how as we progress towards human beings na supposedly we are the most complex and we are the most advanced being on the planet, at least as of what we know, right? How funny is it na yung motherhood and yung parenting and yung dependence natin to our offspring or to our parents, why does it take so long? Like some other mothers, like I guess depending on what kind of species you are, after a few days, bahala ka na. After a few months, after a few years, bahala ka na. So it's funny lang how just the topic now, no, parang the fish
But
will...
there are mothers who are like
No,
that.
wait, sorry, hear me out
Yeah.
here. It's funny how like dogs, cats, whatever, fishes, the way they became mothers 10 years ago is the same way they'll become mothers now. Napapansin nyo, tayo lang yung species na actively we talk about how we change to become parents. I don't think lesser species contemplate about how they become better mothers. Tayo lang yung species na gumagawa na 10 years ago abusive tayo. How do we become better parents now? It's just fascinating stuff to me. And like, this is again coming from the perspective of someone that's not a parent, just observing how we are and how we change. Why are we like that?
Kasi iba yung brain natin sa mga animals. Iba yung way ng thinking natin.
Diba? Oo. So, ang galing lang na yung pag-manifest ng motherhood parang really is so unique for us as human beings.
Nag-a-advance.
Oo.
Masyadong deep.
Ang deep. Hindi ko
Yes,
hindi ko
parang hindi
ma-swimming.
ko ma-
Sige, sige.
May mga split
Then,
cells.
oh.
Pero it's really nice na
Yeah.
when he pointed out that I think as human beings kasi,
I'm
we
still scared
cannot
of my
just
mom.
be careless.
I'm 30
Diba?
freaking 3. I'm still scared of my mom. Like,
No, I mean, I get your point, pero kasi with us human beings kasi, like parang we have the common sense. So, ako, like feeling ko kasi there are mothers na, di ba may mga nakita tayo sa news, na parang they were trying to abort the baby and then kapag natuloy and then they just don't care. Meron pa rin small percentage, even if you're human, na parang they are acting as if they're animals because they just don't care. But the thing with us kasi, like,
May
alam
common
na,
sense.
we know how it feels to be taken for granted, to
Yeah.
be not cared for, to be neglected or anything like that.
Abandoned.
That's why we don't want other people to experience it, especially if it's your own.
sorry, MA, sorry. Patapos na kasi yung show, no? And sorry kung mag-overtime kami. I saw your story the other day and bless the people that made this happen. Meron kang same-sex wedding na napuntahan recently.
Yeah.
Was that in this country?
Yeah, I got
So,
curious.
so is
Yeah.
this from like...
But it's not really, para I think it's just officiating it. It's going to be honored, the certificate will be honored in countries.
How are we though
Yeah,
on
may ganon na you can do online, diba?
LGBTQIAs becoming parents? Like, kumusta yung
I
discussion
think
doon?
here, since wala pa nga tayong parang same-sex parents here, they cannot adopt a kid as their own because hindi pa siya in-honor dito. But you know, in other countries, since they got married here or parang may certification na parang just to prove kasi na parang you've been together, 'di ba, for even in insurance, I think mga ganon, mga like you guys are partners, in-honor yon. But here kasi if you're going to be a parent, like for example mag-a-adopt tayo, you will be considered as a single person pa rin adopting someone.
Right, parang legal guardian
Yeah,
pa rin
legal guardian pa
versus
rin. Hindi
dad
pa rin
and dad
siya.
or mom
Yeah,
and mom.
correct.
Got
Yeah.
it, got
So,
it.
I mean, we still have a long way to go. But when it comes to parenting kasi, it doesn't have to be na iniisip ng mga tao kapag parents kailangan dalawa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or lalaki, babae. No.
Yeah,
I mean, it irritates me when people are assuming na parang just because you're raising it solo, parang hindi ganon yung kaya mong ibigay compared for a lot of factors na parang financially and all yung kaya mo, but you know, with the amount of love na kaya mo ibigay in the effort, I think
Yeah.
hindi siya pwedeng maging basihan na parang porque solo parent, you know. I know for me solo parents are real life heroes. That's just for me because you know, coming from a single mom din yung nag-raise sa amin. So, Yeah,
Hands
that's
down to
just me. Pero yun nga, I think when it comes to yung mga solo parent or mga single parenting na ganyan, pwede pa natin itong pag-usapan sa mga future episodes
Yes.
kasi it's going to be another branch out naman to ng discussion. But congratulations again, Yulavai, for
you.
our
Welcome back!
yes, welcome back,
you,
and congratulations
guys.
to having a new
Thank you so
baby
much.
girl. We're very, very excited to
see her.
meet her dito
Pero,
sa show.
pero short advice lang para dun sa mga magiging parent.
Yes.
New parents, wala. Sinasabi ni MA paulit-ulit, you gotta deal with it. Parang, ma-apply mo na lang sa buhay mo. Learn from it.
Correct.
We're not saying don't be a parent, don't
Mm-hmm.
get a
Yes.
child, but at least be prepared.
Yeah.
Yes.
And yun nga, if you're not ready or iniisip mo, like, use contraceptives. Like,
Yes. Practice safe sex.
and it's not just for girls, especially for boys.
Yes, be responsible.
Be responsible.
Yeah,
Pull out pag di ba?
Yeah, ang mura-mura ng
Responsible.
condom. Kaya sa Diyos ko, like, ang mahal-mahal ng formula milk and
Yes.
diapers. And,
At kayo, di
sige,
ba?
Chris, sa posible yan, Chris.
Ayan, isa na namang oras na lumipas. Before we end, catch us every Sundays, 8 p.m. here on Golden Nation Network, Channel 1 on GSAT, and follow our YouTube channel and Facebook page, just search Jen and Millennial TV. And once again, ang ating tribal chief, si Joaquin Mendoza, si Sarah Lim, ang ating model next door, si M.A. Buendia, ang ating Real Talk Master, at ang ating Sweet Sunshine, si Yola
Nagbabalik.
Paula. See you guys again next week here on
Millennial TV, this is our time!
Pwede pa. Pasok pa.
Let's have a photo.